Hi. Sweet and tart, straight to your heart. Citrus Sunshine at your service. Welcome in. Hi, 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 hi. Hi. Happy Friday. Oh my God, we made it. Isn't that super exciting? Hold on, I want to make myself just like a little bit lower. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. It's so nice to see you guys. Sorry, I was just like a little tiny bit late. But it all worked out. I was stressed out for like, actually, I knew I might be late. What? At 1 p.m. probably is when I'd say I probably knew. But I was like, what? Maybe there's gonna be like a Hail Mary. Maybe all the stars will align. Maybe everything will be like good. And then I got closer and closer to 5, and I was like, I don't see the Hail Mary coming anytime soon. But I think that the worst part was that my boss was knew that I was starting to get like kind of peeved, and she kept trying to like do little dances next to me like the whole afternoon to make me feel better, and like it was not working. The little boogie that she was doing was not alleviating my pain. In fact, the only thing that alleviated my pain was that I saw this Temu ad, but it was like for, I guess, like guy thirst trap t-shirts, and it instantly took away my anger. Wait, do I still have a picture of it? Hold on. I do, because I saved it in my own channel because I thought it looked so ridiculous. This is sapping my morale, actually. No, I can't say that because she'd be like so sad if I said that to her. I can't say that. That'd be so sad. Here, look at this image, because you guys are it's gonna put a big smile on your face just like it did mine. I was like, wow, my mood was so sour until I saw this. It's like totally AI, I think, too, which I think is even funnier. Hold on. Yeah, oh, here it is. Yeah, look at this Temu ad. For guy thirst trap t-shirts. Wow, it's even funnier than I remember it being. Yeah, because I looked at this and I was like, how's this shirt work? How does this shirt work? I thought about it for so long. Like, is it like a metal bra? Do you guys think it's like a metal bra that like goes around? What I really think it is that I think it's a plastic strap, but they've like photoshopped out the plastic, because sometimes women's clothes have this, but I think that there's just supposed to be a strap that connects there. It's glued to his clavicle and his nipples, I think. But yeah, this shit looks so AI. But I couldn't stop staring at it. It was such a delight to see. Yeah, some women's clothes has plastic straps. I'm trying to think like a tube top. No, like a tube dress maybe. I don't know what that's called. A tube dress? When you call a dress a tube, that sounds really bad. I don't think I'm it. I think that there's a very small population, almost zero. The belt one is hilarious. Wait, let me make it bigger so you guys can see it. Yeah, look at, but the one on the right too, the top right is so funny. Like, what is that? It's like a corduroy. It's like a corduroy t-shirt. It's like half of overalls. There's too much happening. And then just like the belts on the side, on the right, it's making me, it's still making me laugh. I don't know. The one on the bottom right looks just like, it looks just like a wife beater, but it's got belts glued to it. Or not a male virgin killer. Yeah, for real. I'm kind of into it. I gotta not call it a wife beater. What's it called? What's it? Undershirt? No. Tank top? Tank top? Is that true? It's a men's sleeveless ribbed undershirt. Sorry. I'm sorry that I called it a wife beater. I use that term like so often that I don't even really know what it's called. Actually, let me say hi to everyone first. Sorry I didn't say hi. I just started yapping. How are you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Welcome in, 9 Volt Worm, and hi Spatula. Hi Silverus. Oh nice, congrats on the first. Spatula, thank you so much for the 40 months of resubscription. That's a long time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for always sticking around. It's called a wife beater. That's what I thought. Like a tank top, a undershirt. It's not appropriate. I bet people like don't even beat their wives in it anymore. There's like way more men's clothing options for that kind of domestic violence situation. Zamada, welcome in, and hi West of 6, how are you? How are you? How are you? Stop missing me, cause I'm here. Nazareth, welcome in, and hi Master Delane. A singlet, is that really what it's called? What? Singlet. Men's singlet. Oh no, it's not it. That wasn't the word. I did Google it, that's not what it was. Did just see something I didn't want to see. That's yeah, it's like a wrestling uniform. Yep, I forgot. That stuff looks crazy. That looks not appropriate. Crane will come in, and I never asked, how are you? Oh, let me hydrate. You guys redeemed so much already. I forgot. Yeah, singlet. I hope idle training wasn't too draining. Honestly, it wasn't that draining, but it's like so stressful to be like 40 minutes late all day. Like being that far behind so consistently just makes me like like it makes me crazy just a little bit. I like being on time. As you guys know, since I'm not normally late to like any event ever, I like being early if in general. I actually sometimes want to start stream early, and then I'm like, no, because people take time out of their schedules to watch me. Like, if I start early, then they miss that. It's like a set time forever. Tony, welcome in. Welcome in, how are you? And some dude, how are you? Hi, Jinsei. I hope that you guys are doing wonderful. I got a new badge. That's so cute. Why don't I'm like, once a week, I'm constantly pissed at the bloom badges, because I want to customize those. I have ideas for the bloom badges. Not to be dramatic, but if I lost time watching Citrus, I'd feel bad. Good. But also, that's why I don't do it. Yeah, I don't know why she was doing little dances next to me, my boss. She could tell. I've actually spoken to her previously, like, hey, being behind makes me really stressed out. Is there any way we can, like, not do that? Gecko, welcome in. How are you? And hi, Favoré. I hope you guys are doing good. Toucan, welcome in. And hi, Trent. How are you? Yeah. Sorry, back to wife beaters. And Favoré, thank you so much for the 35 stream streak. We're not talking about beating our wives. I was just talking about, I don't know what like a undershirt is really called. It's sad that that's like one of the only terms that I know, I think, that has like such a bad word for it, but it's so commonly used that I had difficulty thinking about what it was really called. Gecko, thank you so much for the 15 stream streak. And Lark, thank you so much for the 75 stream streak. They don't beat wives like they used to. So true. I rarely ever see someone... Well, I guess that's the point. Like, you're supposed to wear a wife beater under, like, a, button down? Is that correct? So that you don't get, like, super sweaty and it doesn't, like, show under? But it doesn't help if your armpits get sweaty, right? So I don't know, like, what you would do in that situation. You gotta wear, like, a wife beater sweater. Reverse virgin killer sweater, I guess. Where you're all covered up, but only like your arms. Yeah, because I guess like the virgin killer sweater has no arms. So you need whatever's the reverse of that underneath your shirt, huh? I'll hydrate again. 375 stream streak! Holy shit, West of 6, that's amazing! Nice, that's over a year of having a streak! That's awesome! I read from YouTube to get Timu's publicity? Okay, but this is like beyond the pale. Like, this is so much. But yeah, this instantly made me feel better. TBH, because like I was starting to get so angry that I couldn't help myself. But after seeing this ad, you know what? Maybe ads are epic. I don't normally see ads anymore, other than on Twitch. What kind of ads when you watch me? If you guys aren't subbed to me, what kind of ads do you get? I'm kind of curious as to like what my target demographic is. Or like what all the aggregate data about you guys gets put into as like my viewers. Cause I still like, it's kind of crazy that I've gotten another ad for lizard food, which is crazy because I haven't even talked about lizards in a while. Like, of course I want like a lizard, but I haven't talked about lizards in like, I don't know, like a couple weeks. Why do they think I still want lizards? It's just sports betting. Oh yeah, I never get sports betting ads. Ever, ever, ever. I never get sports betting ads. Will you stream Ace Combat 6? Probably not, TBH. I'm a dirty user of 5 different ad block extensions. I normally watch the ads when I watch my friends if I don't have a sub to them, because I like watching their thank you so much for the cat ears. You can barely see them. Because it kind of does make me curious as to what my ads are. Also, I want them to take my pennies. Take the pennies of the advertisers. Oh, welcome in. How are you? Really? I was getting a stream yesterday that just said ad break in progress. That's interesting. I wonder what causes that. I have personalized ads disabled. Assassin's Creed 6? Yeah, I didn't know. I've never played an Assassin's Creed game. I think I've watched other people play them, but even my papa, I don't think that he likes any Assassin's Creed games. Temple, come in and hi Arthas. How are you guys? I hope you guys are good. Horrible game to 100%. I do like the open world stuff of Assassin's Creed. Maybe have I played? I feel like I've played like a little tiny bit of Assassin's Creed. Have I not? Maybe when I went over to someone else's house one time. I really don't remember. I feel like I did, or maybe I played a demo or something on like, I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. I've barely seen any gameplay of it. The only thing I've ever seen is like, there's a dude in a tube, and then you go into the tube so you can go back in time, and then you talk to the people. Oh yeah, Armored Core. I've also never played an Armored Core game, ever. I've seen other people play them. Yeah, he's in the tube, and then there's like a sexy lady outside of the tube, and she's like, you gotta do your mission or whatever. And so he gets in the tube, and then he goes to different historical locations. That might be the first one? Probably. Yeah, maybe it was. That's the absolute limit of everything that I know about Assassin's Creed. I never played them because, okay, I always thought it was weird, but when I was in high school, there used to be like multiple dudes. And keep in mind, like, I grew up in Florida. Like, it's hot. It's hot, hot, hot. There used to be like multiple dudes who would wear the Assassin's Creed jacket, but like not like a nice one, like one of the cosplay, like plastic ones. Like 2 or 3 guys at one point were wearing those. And I was like, oh, aren't you hot in that? Aren't you hot in that? That's what I would always think every time. A classic, like the Triforce khaki combo. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, oh, you're not hot in that? I mean, I guess it's fine. You can do whatever you want when you're in high school. But it just made me be like, wow, I wonder what these games are about to make so many dudes just wear the jacket to school. We must suffer for fashion, always, agreed. I'm a huge proponent of suffering for fashion. Oh shit, an Akatsuki hoodie. Okay, I think that I've never seen anyone wear those in public. And I think it's because they're so hot. We should have been having the Ryan Gosling scorpion jacket. Yes, yes, yes. What are some other cool guy outfits? Oh my god, do you know what I normally see at conventions? We were talking about Arknights today. I feel like I see the best dude cosplays as the Doctor. I've seen some really good Doctor cosplays, and it's really easy too to cosplay as a doctor. Like, you need a hoodie and you just need to cover your face. But I've seen a bunch of really nice ones. I'm always like, wow, that's the doctor. That's the doctor right there. But it's an easy one to do. Oh, I guess another popular one for guys is Chainsaw Man. Trying to think. When I went to Holiday Matsuri, I saw an older couple cosplaying, and they were cosplaying as Viking Santa and Viking Mrs. Claus, and I thought that was really cool. That was a very inspired cosplay, cause it was Christmas. It was around Christmas at that time, like the week before. But yeah, there were so many cool Christmas cosplays there. I actually saw, you guys know Overlord, the anime/light novel series. I saw someone dressed as Momonga, but you guys know his shoulder pads. Instead of them being like 2 orbs, they were 2 Christmas ornaments, and I thought that was really fun. Oh, Bree, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Oh, wait, I think I know you. Wait, do I know you? How are you? Hi, Raiders. My name is Citrus Sunshine. I do know you because you know, Nugget. Welcome in. How are you? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I don't follow you. Welcome in. How are you? I hope that your day's going good. And hi, Raiders. My name is Citrus Sunshine, your clumsy 2D idol. Yes. You play a lot of Resident Evil. I sure would. Okay, hi, Nugget. Hi, Queen. How's it going? I'm Citrus Sunshine, your clumsy 2D idol. What was I talking about? Christmas. I gotta stop talking about Christmas every Friday. I'm just thinking about it. I just like holidays. I'm sorry. What were you up to, though? I hope that your stream went good. Let me see. I hope you're having a brilliant time. Oh, you were playing Pokemon Champions. Let's go. What the heck? Yeah, let me see. Oh shit. Oops, up. Oh my god, you played so many games! How is Bunny Garden 2? Cause I kinda wanna play that game. Oh my god, speaking of Bunny Garden, did you guys see the recent article by I think there was an interview with the developer of the Bunny Garden series, and they said that they can only have different types of big-boobed girls because it's become too risky to have girls who don't have gigantic boobs if you're a developer. Which is so sad. Flat is risky! That's so sad! Flat is justice! This culture of purity has to end. TBH. So stupid, I agree. But also, I understand it, like, from a developer perspective. Like, why not just make a game that you know for certain will make everyone not want to hate raid you and SWAT you and kill you? Citrus was forced to have a chest by Big Boob. Yeah, I took a bunch of money from Big Boob so I could have them. And you know what? Sometimes that's just life. First game is the second game I've ever streamed. Wow, that's crazy. That's so freaking crazy. The first game that I ever streamed was Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak. What if they become flat femboys with huge bulges? Oh my god. I don't want to think about that. Bunny Garden? Bunny Garden idea? Wait, I'm kind of like seeing this. But like, I don't think that it's still risky even if it's femboys. Because like, what about femmen? Cause like even femboy could be risky, right? Yeah. I'm just saying. Also sorry that there's an ad now. Where's Garfield when you need him? Are you talking about that comic that's like, who do you think gave you the breast redress? How do you think you got the breast? girl sometimes recently. Catherine? That's who I was looking up originally. Another older lady. She is, it doesn't say actually how old she is on her wiki. I guess that's not just like public knowledge. You should never ask a woman her age or her social security number. Yeah, another cute older woman. I think she was free. Am I mistaken? She might have been free. But yeah, look, she even showed a little tummy. Like she's getting the true anime girl treatment. Yeah, she is also feline, yeah. She does kind of look like older lady Sid. I agree with that. All these ladies will be played by Jamie Lee Curtis. I wish. Finally. Yeah, here's her E2, her Elite 2. Yeah, oh my god, this art is so high quality, like transparent. Oh my god, look how nice this looks. Oh god, ah! Wow, this wiki has everything that I want. Yeah, this is when you level her up. All of these women have been through 6 marriages. Good, good. That means that she'll know how to treat me right. So cute. Yeah, she's probably single, probably. No booty, though. You have to make concessions. Oh, shit, it's Ryan! Ah! Sorry, Ryan. I'm looking at older women and Arknights. Ryan! Hi. Hi. How are you? Welcome in. I hope that your day is going wonderfully. I'm looking at older ladies. Hi. But we love older women. Hi, Raiders. My name is Citra Sunshine, your clumsy 2D idol. And, I was talking about how Arknights has such cool older people in it, to the point where, like, it makes me wish that other games had cool older people in it. Or, like, even in this, event, Tin Man? Arknights. Tin Man, Arknights. I mean, he's not older. Is he old? No. Undetermined old. But he's, like, so freaking epic. It's absurd. Arknights is the only game that I would play, personally, that I want the guys in it. It's the only gacha game that has cool guys in it. Like, look at this E2. I'm just gonna make it really big. Look at this! He's being cradled by, like, the Vitruvian man, but it's, like, it's more technical, like, mechanical than that, because he's both. God, it looks so cool. Oh my god. It's just so epic. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, isn't this awesome? I don't know. It's just so cool. So freaking cool. I'm sorry I'm covering, like, the entire chat. What were you up to, Ryan? How was your stream? Kazuyama, welcome in. And hi, Joxer. How are you? Ryan, thank you so much for the resubscription. Thank you. Is he an android? Yes. Yeah. This is like Renaissance art. Yeah, let me put it, like, so you guys can see it. But all art in Arknights is just this epic. Can you show this on stream? Of course. In fact, I wish I could show it more. Yeah. God, this looks so good. Yeah, his E2 is absurd. Does he have, like, I think he has kind of like a low-key sexy... Oh, okay, this is a little much. His alternate skin, I'm not gonna show that off. But yeah, even just normally, he has, like, a cool aesthetic. Oh yeah, and you guys know that I like Mountain from Arknights, right? Oh, Grimshire. I've heard that game is good. Oh, I saw that you were playing that game. Yeah, here's his, like, normal base. And man, he looks so cool. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me Google that game again so I don't forget. Oh yeah, it's a survival game. Oh, it has story in it. I forgot about that. What's he smoking? I don't know. Didn't think about that. What do you think he's smoking? Maybe it's just like water vapor, bro. It's just water vapor. It's just water vapor, bro. Don't worry about it. Oh, let me say thank you to all the followers too. Bree, thank you so much for the follow back. And Sin, thank you so much for the follow. And Capichi and Honorable Hunter, thank you guys so much for the follows. Oil maybe. I feel like it would be on fire. Mountain Arknights. This is another guy that I really like, and I'm not a furry also. But I did like spend some Originium, which is like the paid currency, just to get this epic ass skin. I'm sorry in advance for showing how much of a furry I am. Just for Mountain, okay? Just for Mountain. Ooh. Yeah, I got this skin and it's so epic. Look at his gigantic hands and his tiny book. Look at his tiny book, his giant ass shoes, and he's dripped out with a cool watch. Yeah, in this art, dope. Yeah, he's pretty epic. I really like him. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's sexy. I think he's handsome. But look, this is like totally thirst trap art because, okay, I have to like zoom in really far so you can see it. But do you see that he's like got a suit vest and then it's kind of pulled because his boobs are so big. It's kind of pulled so that you can see inside of his suit vest. So you can see the curvature of his boobs. Do you see? You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. So it's kind of he has a big ass watch too. Yeah, he got that custom ordered. How's he pick up the coffee cup with those mitts really carefully? Maybe he just like holds it in his hand, like cradles it like a orange. Chest plumage for days. Yeah, I think that this art is so cool though, just even outside of that. And I'm not a furry. Second off, like cool shoes, cool aesthetic, and he's intellectual because he's got a book in his hand that's microscopic. Tiny head. But in China, that's like a sign of being cute, is when you have a tiny head. Just so you guys know. You got like a small little pinhead, that's coveted. Let's see, what's his E2? Yeah, he does look cool in his E2 as well, but I use I use this art for him. What if I got a big fat head like you? Oh, shame on your family. It's okay, I'm not Chinese, so I'm okay with having a giant ass head. Me on my way to get brain reduction surgery? No, just get skull reduction surgery and let your brain just push against your tiny little skull like that. In Korea too? Really? That's so funny. Yeah, I guess there really isn't like a standard in America for having a big or a tiny head. It's only when it's like noticeable that you have a tiny head or a big head that I think people start to like make fun of you. But I don't think that there's like a culture like that. I was talking with someone recently about, do you guys know the concept of aegyeosal? It's like under eye fat. And it's not something that's like very popular in the West as like a makeup thing. But in Asia, I think it's a very unique kind of makeup technique. But my dude Caleb from Love and D Space, he has it. Let me see if I can find aegyeosal. It gives you like big under eye fat because babies have under eye fat, but most adults don't have it. And people can go a little bit insane with it. Here, let me see if I can find an image of it. Yeah, like this is pretty good. Oh yeah, because this is a picture for filler too. You have a small head is a compliment in Korea. I can't even imagine someone in America saying, "You have a small head." That would be an insult. Wow, your head is so small. If I heard that from like one girl to another, I think that sorry, just thinking about that is really, really, really funny. That would never be a compliment in America. You would say someone is tiny in general, perhaps, maybe. Like, oh, you're so small and cute, but you wouldn't like point out certain features, I think. Or maybe like, oh, you have like nice hands, nice feet. But most people don't say like, oh wow, you're so skinny, or you got a tiny little pinhead like that. Oh yeah, here's a picture of aegyeosal filler in particular. Hold on, this picture is gigantic. Sorry. Oh my god. Sorry, I got like the biggest picture in the world. Yeah, do you guys see under her eyes? That's what would be considered aegyeosal. It's considered like a cuter style to have than other in the West. I think that there's like a focus on looking older, almost. Like buccal fat removal. Removing your baby fat, removing your cheeks is so weird. Yeah, oh yeah, Asians in general are very direct when it comes to physical features. That's not really something that happens in the West. I mean, people just like won't say anything about you at all if they think that you look bad. They'll probably talk behind your back. But I know that some of my friends who are Asian, whenever they go to visit their family, their aunts and uncles are like, wow, you're looking fat. Wow, have you gained weight? Wow, you look so fat. And they're like, what? I'm not fat. My friend Mogu-chan, she's Korean, and her grandma came to America during the Korean War, and she's always telling Mogu-chan that she's fat. And it's so funny because Mogu-chan weighs like 115 pounds maybe, and there was one time Mogu-chan got so angry at her grandma for saying that she was fat that she said not all of us were starved during the Korean War, Grandma. And then she didn't say it for a while, and then she started saying it again. So I guess she got over that. But she was like, I don't weigh that much. When a grandparent from a famine says it, is it a compliment? No. No. She's definitely saying it as an insult. She just stopped calling her fat. Well, she's saying it lovingly. You know, those kinds of things are culturally different, I think. I think that those kinds of like physical feature point outs are not 100% malicious when it comes to talking to others. And I think it's difficult for maybe that to be parsed like from someone who doesn't have a culture like that. Sometimes. Oh yeah, sometimes. Spoiled fat kids with no landmines in their fields. Yeah, thanks, Grandma. My grandma just says I look ugly to my face. Eat up, you can't give me kids otherwise. Yeah, you see, like, but that's like a culture of like loving, you know? I think that that's way more difficult to I don't know, what's the word? Like me as a white person, like never had that experience. But you know, my grandma would still do the same thing to me. Be like, oh, you're looking skinny, like eat this. But being skinny would be like not a compliment. Or it'd be an excuse to feed me more. Oh, Citrus, like you're looking so skinny, like here, eat this. But she also used to ask me how many hamburgers and how many hot dogs I wanted to eat, and I'd be like, one of each, please, one. Yeah, I don't think that there's not really like a culture of telling someone that they're fat. In America, at least. I mean, obviously, we have like some of the highest rates of obesity in like the developed world. I'll take all of them, thanks, Mom. Yeah, I should have eaten more hamburgers and hot dogs in retrospect. Granddaughter, have you tried Ozempic? I'm sure maybe some people say that nowadays. Yeah, I mean, even like an insult still means love in a lot of times when it comes to your family. Like, oh, like, why did you get that? That looks so ugly. But that necessarily doesn't need to be like an insult. It could be like, you look so pretty when you're not wearing some ugly shit like this. Like, there was one time I got a really bad haircut, and it was like nearly a bowl cut. It was really bad, but I wanted like a bob, and they did not give me a bob. They gave me a bowl cut. It was not equivalent. And my grandma said to me, "You're such a cute girl. Why did you get a haircut cut like that?" And I was like, "'Cause we live in BFE nowhere, Grandma, and when you bring a picture to the stylist, normally they give you one of 5 older women haircuts. And yeah, there was one time, actually, what haircut was it? Okay. So do you guys, how many of you guys know Fruits Basket? I will never forget this for as long as I live. Show me a picture. Oh my god, okay. This is gonna be embarrassing to admit. But there was one time when I was like 11 or 12, when I was really, really, really into Fruits Basket. I was really into Kisa from Fruits Basket. And I came into the stylist. And this was like even a stylist that I considered to be able to give me haircuts. Like that weren't just like the top 5, can I speak to your manager haircuts. And so I came in with this and I said, can you give me this haircut? And she said, okay. And so she cuts my hair. I shit you not. She gave me the Karen haircut. Like it was short in the back. It was like fluffed up in the front. And you know what? That's the exact haircut that my mom has. And I remember when she finished with my haircut, I started crying and I went to my mom. And she still brings this up. I went to her and started crying and I said, they gave me your haircut. And to this day, she has never let that go. She was like, oh, remember when you were upset because they gave you a haircut that looked like mine? What's wrong with my haircut? Nothing. I was just 11, dude. I was just 11. Why would I want your haircut? It's okay. She literally has like the Karen haircut. But it looks a little bit different. Okay. My mom has the Karen haircut, but if you think about it, it only looks like a Karen haircut on a older woman. It's almost like an emo haircut, but it's taken one step further. I'm trying to see if I can find an image of it that doesn't look like ass. But yeah, she does pretty much have this haircut, huh? Yeah, that is her haircut. I'm trying to justify this. Cause she looks cute with it, okay? Yeah, it does kind of look like that, dude. But with bangs. Tell me you weren't blonde. No, but my mom is. My mom gets her hair dyed occasionally. Actually, no, she has natural blonde hair. I take that back. She gets a balayage, so it has like more layers in it. But remember, I told you guys that she was getting a wig from like when she was going through cancer treatment. The wig people did not believe that she had natural blonde hair, and so they gave her a wig that had brown roots coming out of it, and she was so pissed. She was like, this is my natural haircut. This is my natural hair color, dude. Let me see. I just don't think, okay. I'm trying to find a picture to justify my mom having this haircut, and it's really not working. It's kind of something like this. It's kind of something like this. But when she styles it, she teases it up too far, so it starts to get to like Karen haircut, like something like when it's down it looks normal, but when it's teased up, it looks something like this. Like I can't help you when you tease your hair like this, mother. I can't help you. I can't justify this haircut. Yeah, that does not look fine. I know. It really depends on how she styles it. Did she raise the facility? No. Zelmas, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I once showed a picture of Captain Mitsuo Fuchida as I was cosplaying him one Halloween. Wait, is that who I think it is? Let me see. Oops. What they say? Nothing. crying because I didn't have any friends. Thank God. There's no one to remember that moment. Thank God. I had a boss named Karen with the blonde Karen haircut. Yeah, my mom's a nice person, but she's always like, well, because I say sometimes that she's a Karen, and she's like, I'm not a Karen, but I can be one when I need to. She calls it like being a weaponized Karen. She's like, I only use it for good, but she doesn't just use it for good. Nope. Love you, mommy, but not 100% of the time. Like for sure. Like when you were yelling at that girl at Cracker Barrel because she was vegetarian, so she couldn't tell you what the chicken fried steak tasted like. Like, bro, that's nothing. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to speak to the manager for that one. Just saying. I love you. I love you. I love you. But that was so awkward when I had to go and stand awkwardly off to the side while you talk to the manager. Just saying. She just said, she was like, I just really think that it's like not appropriate to say like, oh, I don't know what it tastes like, because you could still like give descriptors even if you're a vegetarian, like, oh, it has like a cornmeal bread, etc. It's made out of like this piece of steak, etc. The gravy's made out of whatever. Like it's not justifiable to say how it personally tastes. Just because you're vegetarian. Which, okay. Yeah, I get it. Uh-huh. Yeah, but it's like not that deep. It's okay. It's okay. Twinnis, welcome in, and hi Flip Flop, how are you? She's gonna unplug the router. She'd have to do it. She'd have to get her drone to do it. She'll probably do it. From what I hear, yeah. Oh, I've heard that it has, well, you don't even have to say from what I hear. Like, I feel like a good thing to do when you work somewhere, even if you hate something, you should still, like, be able to give a description about it. Like, if you say you don't drink, but you're a waiter, and you have to, like, say, oh, like, what's the notes of this wine? And you have to say, oh, it's got like a fruity high note. It's got like whatever. All wine stuff is BS also. I once tried to do a wine tasting. All tasted like ass to me. And everyone was like, oh wow, this one really tastes like blackberries. No, it doesn't. You're lying. You're lying to me. Doesn't taste like anything to you. I swear to God. I tried really hard. I really put my whole heart and soul into trying all those different wines. Didn't taste, I swear to God, I did not taste one single note anywhere. I don't want my workers to care about nothing in the store. I mean, that's the reality of it most of the time. Tastes like black currants. No, it tastes like wine. Yeah. My buddy bought like a $200 bottle of wine and I hated it. I've heard that wine is really weird because it's not like based on price most of the time, the flavor. It's mostly based on location. Like I've heard that I don't like wine. I don't like wine in general because it makes me sick. It gives me like weird sinus pressure to have wine. But anyways, I've heard that the Kirkland signature wines are really excellent because of where they're sourced. Like even expert sommeliers still say that it tastes amazing in like blind taste tests. It's based on how much of a sucker you are. Yes. Just like most expensive things. Unless I look like they're actively having fun, I expect me to be the one to know things true. Italian feet. Yeah, I can really taste the feet in this one. I think that's a note I could probably pick out. Wine tastes like vinegar. I like some vinegars though. Yeah, no, I agree, Kraid. Totally. There are differences in wine tastes, but not to the level of I mean, people get certified as sommeliers. I might just be like a mean person or something, but I swear I've never tasted nothing ever. Oh, vinegar on fries is good. Hi, Oni-chan. How are you? I hope that your day is good. I already said hi to you, didn't I? I thought I did. Metal Elf, thank you so much for the follow. And Lester, thank you so much for the follow. What varietal of red wine is by taste? My final 6-7 of my bits. I have not to brag, but I personally have 18 bits right now. And I'm gonna unload those on some lucky girl one day, and it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, because I don't know what to do with 18 bits. And I've had this 18 bits for like 2 years. One day I'll get rid of them. Not develop a taste to identify what tastes expensive? I think it's also because I can't really stomach wine to begin with, so like when I do genuinely try... Oh, I love Fago. Fago Orange, thank you so much for the follow. How are you? Don't tell us what you're doing with your bits. I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing with my bits, and you guys are just gonna listen. Real wine lovers, spit that shit out. And I was spitting it into the communal spit thing. I kept asking if anyone was gonna drink the communal spit bucket, but no one said anything. I bet someone drinks that in the back or something when you're doing like a taste testing. How'd you end up with that amount? That's an excellent question. I have no idea. That's a weird amount. Oh, it's probably because I was giving 1 bit. Maybe to one of my friends, like who has like a 1 bit redeem. He likes reading about taste. Doing it for the bit. Yeah. Some people have like cheap little bit redeems. Okay, a lot of taste. TBH. Okay, I don't like want to say anyone's old or nothing, but a lot of more refined tastes like vinegars, olives, darker taste wines, they become easier to tolerate and taste when you're older. That's because your taste buds are much less sensitive to very like astringent and sour and tart flavors. How dare you? I'm not calling you guys old. I'm just saying. It's the truth. I got called old? No. I'm not saying you guys are old. I'm just saying like it's much easier to tell those flavors apart. These like very, very tart, very bitter notes. When I turned 42 based. Wait, happy belated birthday. Happy birthday. It does become easier with time. That's why, like, babies and little kids, they have to have, like, straight slop. Because babies' taste buds are really, really, really hypersensitive. Enjoy your nerd clusters. Thank you, I will. Oh, my God. I got, like, one of my favorite candies ever from the Asian supermarket, and I'm really excited. I actually don't even know what it's called, but it's shaped like little guys. And, man, that shit's amazing. I love eating the little guys. I forget what they're called. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna go run and grab those. Give me 1 second. I wanna eat that. Okay, I got my little guys. This is called Lion Disappearing Candy. I'm not super sure why, but they are shaped like little guys. I pinky swear. Here, let me find a picture of them. Lion Disappearing Candy. And it's got like a little guy on the front, and he's normally doing some sort of sport, and he's happy, question mark? Is he happy? I just imagine so. Here's a picture of the candy, and it's shaped like little happy guys, and they all taste amazing. Yeah, look at these. They change color, and there's like a little guy, and they really are shaped like little guys. I pinky swear. Oh yeah, it does change color when you eat it, but normally I don't take it out of my mouth, so I almost never see it change color. Oh yeah, I love the panda cookies. You spit it back out. No, you're not. You can, but I don't. Yeah, and they all taste like grape, kinda. Like muscat grape, kinda. You know, like that Japanese grape flavor? So good. I love eating the little guys. Yeah. Oh my god. These little guys taste amazing. And they like don't sell it anywhere. I was shocked as heck to see it in the store. Yeah, I do love a good Muscat grape. This is my #1 candy of all time. And he's just happy to be there. Who doesn't love this guy? Yeah, they're delicious. I think that some of them are ramen flavor. You know what flavor I hate the most from Japan? Sorry, Japan. Even though anything Japan's supposed to be like amazing, I really don't like Japanese cola flavor. Tastes so weird to me. It's like one of my least favorite flavors. He looks sweaty. He's at the beach. Can a guy sweat? Damn. These like the pressures of being a man are just absurd. You can't even sweat at the beach. Ridiculous. Marcella, welcome in. And Retaba, welcome in. How are you? And hi, Taro. How are you? I'm just saying. Wait, what? Twinnis just got auto-modded for saying that Japanese root beer is not good. He's so fat. Yeah, but he's happy. He's fat and happy. Not if I'm gonna put him on my mouth. Bruh, put this dude in your mouth and you're gonna like it. You're gonna love it, actually. You're gonna love putting this dude in your mouth. Does it change color? I've had it in my mouth for a second and he's still purple. You sound like the Deep. Shut up. Oh my god. I don't even want to talk about the boys, dude. The boys' final episode was so bad. I barely remember anything about it. First off, I couldn't tell you one single highlight from it, nor one single lowlight. It was nothing to me. It was less than anything. I didn't have like a positive or negative emotion the entire time. Like, that's how bad that final episode was. I literally cannot believe that I was so unmoved. It's not fun bad. There was like a couple of, no. There was one singular moment that I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's it. Yeah, there's like, this shit means nothing to me. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was already spoiled on some parts like the day after the episode came out. But you know what? I didn't miss anything. I didn't get spoiled on anything also. TBH. I don't really feel like I missed anything by being spoiled. It wasn't like when that major Jujutsu Kaisen spoiler happened and I woke up and it felt like freaking Paul Revere was going house to house telling me the news. Like that was like absurd. That was life-changing. But this was nothing to me. Nothing. Yeah, I was stoic as shit. Actually, I think I might have let out a couple of, wow. Like, I think I said that twice. Because there were some corny AF moments that I really didn't care about that I knew that I was gonna, like, that were supposed to be moving to me, and I felt nothing. So I think that's why I said that. Wow. That's so sad. That's so beautiful. Wow. Like, I think I let out 2 of those, and that was it. So I can't even, like, give the final episode a score, because it doesn't even deserve a score out of 10. Like, I can't even give it a 0, because it was nothing to me. It might as well not have existed, like, TBH. Supernatural? At least Supernatural's fun. Supernatural knows how to have a little bit of fun. I was having no fun. I was pissed for, like, a third of the season. No, I'm good. I'm good. So I shouldn't watch The Boys. No. That's my new official opinion. Don't watch The Boys. Well, no. I played Testicles Guy in The Boys, and now I feel bad. Good. How did you feel while you were using your CGI ball nunchucks? Did you feel good, or did you feel shame? Like bitter, burning shame in your stomach? Watching The Boys is cringe. I know, but I've already watched so much of it that I was like, I'll finish it. Please watch Fate Strange Fake, please. Oh, I added Saber to Tomodachi Life for tomorrow, just so you guys know. I made her, and unironically, the second, like, I was about to go to bed, and, or not go to bed, but I was gonna go work on something else. And I was like, why don't I have Saber and Home Slices just interact once, and then I'll save the game. And I shit you not, she fell in love with you guys at first interaction. So I need you guys to, like, step it up and not fumble this baddie. This was like her first interaction with literally anyone. Why wouldn't she? True, but I didn't know it was gonna be that fast. Home Slices, even his name is lovely. Eee! I couldn't believe it. So cute. I finished Fate Strange Fake, good anime. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, one day I'm gonna finish Umineko, and then after I finish Clannad, I'm gonna play Fate Stay Night. So hopefully that's fun, and I'm gonna skip through all the sex scenes really fast, because I don't want to read that whatsoever. But I want to read the story. You think we're good enough for Queen Arthur? Of course I do. Why would I not set you guys up if I didn't think you guys were worth it? My friends at school really recommended Clannad. I've heard it's amazing. So I want some, like, sweet and pure love from the bottom of my heart. I've been, like, so desperate for, like, a delightful love story. Man, I have a couple of Otomes that I'm waiting on to come out. I really hope that they release that Omegaverse Otome, like, simultaneously in America. They gotta. I tend to have that effect on women. Good. Have a box of tissues? Yeah, I've heard it's sad. That's really all I know about it. The Protag X Saber X Rin scene while running from Berserker is necessary for the story. So I've heard. Yeah. We can always give women more dread. Yes. Are you guys about to realize that your guys' life has always been Unlimited Blade Works? I should rewatch Unlimited Blade Works. I do ship you guys. Of course I do. That's literally my job as God King Idol of my Tomodachi Life island. You know, I need 4 more people to increase my island size. That's so many people. I have 16 people. There's someone on my island I didn't even tell you guys about. Have you been spoiled on Fate? I know. I've read I've read blog spots about Fate. I know the Heaven's Feel plotline. That's pretty much it. When it comes to the romance routes, I don't know what, like, Rin and Saber's routes look like whatsoever. Do we get a command seal tattoo? Ooh. You can't put tattoos on hands. Let me think about it. Command seal tramp stirrup, yes! Oh, hi, Yogurt, welcome in. Well, okay, I made patches for you guys, like, kind of wondering if you guys would fall in love with each other, but Patches fell in love with Sigmund Freud, and low-key, Patches has been wanting to marry Freud for, like, 3 days now, and I've just been ignoring him because I want to do it on stream. So, you guys, like, we're about to see, like, the bald romance of all time. It's gonna be amazing. Unlimited Blade Work is really good. Yeah, I wish I could give you guys tramp stamps. Pagan, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, I wouldn't say I've been... Have you still not married Caleb? No. You know, I wanted to double check something. Actually, let me just do that really fast while I'm streaming. I kind of wanted to make sure that I didn't accidentally make myself asexual, because I'm starting to get pissed off at myself because I'm the one who's blocking Caleb from dating. Like, that dude has been pining after the me in the game for, like, forever. Yeah, I got home late, so I couldn't check this, but I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing something important. Let me just make sure. Please, Citrus, please. Oh yeah, she dates anyone. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Christ. No Riz is the answer. Which is really worrisome. Yeah, I'm always really, really bad at getting romance in video games. I don't know what it is. I try my best. But it never works. You know, I really have been, like, non-stop trying to get them together. And Caleb is head over heels for Citrus, but it's just, like, not working. I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, do you guys remember when I played Baldur's Gate 2 with Nugget and I accidentally locked myself out of Karlach's route? Shut up! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Yeah, I know already. Or Baldur's Gate 3, yeah. God, I'm so pissed. Yeah, I actually locked myself out of Karlach's route twice. One in my own personal playthrough and one in the playthrough I did with Nugget, which is absurd. Like, don't make me angry. Oh yeah, and then Topania and Ryan had a kid together. Well, like, okay, I didn't even get to choose this. But I loaded up the game, on like Tuesday or Wednesday, and Ryan and Topania had a child together. And that child, like, already grew up. I couldn't believe it. Oh, wait, do I have a I have all those pictures, right? Yeah, I do. That doesn't work for me, unfortunately. Let's see. I posted it in the Discord, but let me show you guys Topania and Ryan's child. Oh, yeah, Topania and Ryan's their child's first word was Weezer. Also, just so you guys know, cause I guess because I gave Topania that Weezer album like before I ended stream. Why'd they get the child? Because Topania was like, hey, God King Idol, I think I want a child with Ryan. And I was like, oh, that's a little fast. But also, like, I thought that both of them had to agree to have the child. You know, like they normally are both having a crush together. And so I was like, oh, they have to agree with each other to be able to have a kid. Like, that's what I thought. And then I just loaded up the game and they were like, hey, we had a child. Yeah, but this is one of, like, the little screenshots. Look at them! They're so cute! Sorry, I was, like, so full of love. Her name is Rihanna. And she's a cutie pie. Yeah, I made her look more like both of them together. Does the stork deliver the child? Nope. No. In fact, it's pretty crazy, but, they just have it. Let me see. Do I have any better pictures of Rihanna? Because I modified her to look way more like... Yeah. She's still a kid. Oh, yeah. I made Aura from Dot Hack. That's my other character that I didn't tell you guys about because I felt too weird about there being one child on the island and no other children. Like that made me feel weird. I was like, let me get another child. But yeah, this is their kid. Oh yeah, also, Mies can get divorced, just so you guys know. Which is absurd. But they won't get divorced. Do you know how? If their kid still lives in their house with them. So, Rihanna's never moving out of this house. Ever. Because if Ryan and Topania get divorced, I'm gonna kill myself. Let's see. Do I have that picture of the divorce? Just like my parents! Yeah, no broken homes in this game, thank God. Let me see. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, but there's actually a really robust divorce system as well, where if they get divorced, it says, like, their ex-spouses. Here, this is an example image of what it would look like. This is when their relationship just, like, falls apart really bad. But yeah, they talk to each other in the dark and they say, I'm so tired, let's divorce. Like, I would kill myself. Like, no one can get divorced in my game. I'm just saying. Yeah. it's brutal. Yeah. Man, while we've been talking, I've just been forcing Citrus and Caleb to interact with each other, just like, you know, low-key. Why don't you guys just like talk to each other and do something? And Citrus just won't freaking fall in love. Like, it's absurd. Bro, I need you to lock in. I need you to do something. Make a move! Yeah, Rihanna could have moved out of their house, but I think it's cuter if she lives there. Oh yeah, of other things, Citrus is just ace. I'm just oblivious, I guess. It's making me crazy. It's making me feel absolutely crazy, dudes. I also set up my PS2. And I'm all ready to stream .hack on original hardware. I'm super excited. What's ace mean? Asexual. Like without like I mean, aromantic would be like not interested in romance, I guess. But asexual is like not interested in like being in a relationship. But yeah, I can at least play the first two .hacks on original hardware. But I'm gonna have to emulate the other ones, just so you guys know. But what I'm gonna do is I'll probably modify a save or look up how to modify a save for .hack because I don't own them all. Because owning the fourth game is like a bajillion dollars. It's like $100. That's like a lot of money. And I'm never ever like justifying that price in my own mind. No, yeah, I was saying it could be aromantic. That's really what I am. So aromantic to the point of it being ridiculous. Like, Citrus, get your shit together. There's a guy who's been freaking into you for like forever. Just lock in. I guess that this mirrors their relationship in Love and Deep Space. Goals are just different games, true. True. This is true. God, I'm so pissed off at myself. What is my own problem? It's fine. Yeah, I don't want to go out with anyone, and I've been making it so that Citrus doesn't interact with anyone but Caleb. Like, she's not falling in love with anyone anytime soon, and I'll do everything in my power to make it so that she doesn't see a single person other than Caleb. Yes, we even lost Nugget as a rival. It makes me crazy. Absurd, absurd, absurd. Like, unironically absurd. Good! They're gonna go crazy and eat each other? Good. Yeah, I don't care. No, I haven't refused anything. I have been living nothing but this. In fact, I've been trying to do it off stream because I'm like so dedicated. I have been giving him presents. I've been doing everything. In fact, it says that I should do like a trip maybe. Yeah, how do... The image of the Rita Force is still killing me. It's so much. I can't let this happen to anyone. How to get bees to fall in love. Tomodachi life. Tell me. Oh my god, it's like... Yeah, I'm really concerned that Citrus will bump into someone and fall in love. So I'm quite concerned about that. Yeah, helping them up from the ground is important. But it says that there's no way to like make them fall in love inorganically. It has to be 100% organic. Just like in real life. No arranged marriages. This is miserable. Oh yeah, and sorry, I'm like talking about two different topics at the same time. You'll have to forgive me. But for .hack, I got this like AV splitter because, you know, the PS2 uses like a red and white and yellow cable. I got an AV splitter that splits the HDMI so I can put it into my capture card. And this thing has like an AI upscaler that says it changes it from 720p to 1080p. And I really thought that it looked different in my mind when I was testing yesterday, and then I posted them. I was like, oh, I said it so confidently too. I was like, I really see a difference. Don't you see a difference? And I took 2 different images. Those images looked exactly the same in my mind. Like once I looked at them. Here, I'm gonna show you guys each of these images back to back. And you tell me if there's even a single microscopic difference. I actually had to switch back and forth just so that I made sure that I didn't, like, use the same upscaling mode. And I wasn't, which is crazy. Okay, here's the first one. Both of them are upscaled technically. One is upscaled to 720 and one is upscaled to 1080. Let's see if you can find the difference, because when I looked at these images together, I was like, there's no difference. There's no difference at all. Hold on. This is the same image. Oopsies. This one. There we go. These images look exactly the same. There's not a single difference. But when I was posting them, I was like, wow, there's so much difference between these two images. I can't believe it. These images look exactly the same. The right is way better. Do you really think so? You really think so? No? The right one looks more defined. No, the left one is 720 and the right one is 1080, just so you guys know. So whichever one you think looks better. There are also 2 different images, but it's very, very, very small differences. I almost thought I took 2 of the same image. The letters look a bit better. Okay, maybe. Actually, maybe. Hashtag gullible. I know. It's not that hard to record PS2. I just needed the splitter. And then it was so sad because when I went to go test on Monday in preparation for Sunday's stream, my PS2 controller died. It was so sad. I've had that thing for like forever and ever and ever and ever. Ever since I got, that's like the original PS2 controller that I think I got for like Christmas forever ago. Yeah, I actually took it apart because I was so desperate to make sure it worked. Like, I was like, I can fix it. I can do it. I can fix it. Please. Please don't die on me. And I took it apart. That shit was so hard to put back together, first off. What color was it? Black. Also, when I was unscrewing those screws, there was so much gunk in those holes where the screws were. I was like, holy shit. It was quite unfortunate to see that. I didn't expect there to be that much gunk in there. Definitely gunk that's been there at least 10 years. Gamer gunk. Okay, but those holes are like pretty deep, so it's pretty easy to get gunk in them. Never clean your controller, at least not that deeply. I was a child. You guys know how terribly I used to store discs. I used to store discs on top of discs in my CD cases. That's how I found a couple of my games, actually. Did you eat the gamer goo? No. In fact, I just kind of like hated myself for like a hot second. I was like, what was wrong with me? Wonder if you need to swap the thermal pass and paste to the PS2. I have no idea. I didn't take apart my PS2. I think that my PS2 is in good condition, realistically. Even though it feels like it's really light and could be like easily broken, I think that it's held up really well. That's like the one piece that I feel like is in excellent quality. Yeah, I took it apart and I was like testing each little, you know, I wish I had one of those. Oh my gosh. What is it called? It's like a little thingy that you touch to each, like, solder point so you can tell, like, what's magnetized or, like, what's electrified or what's not. I'm not super sure what it is. I've seen, like, restoration dudes do it. Maybe I need one of those because I took it apart and it looked really good in there. That controller, the inside of it, no water damage, no gunk in there. Only in the screw holes. Yeah, maybe a voltage meter is what I mean. Because then you can tell, like what needs to be, like, re-soldered or taken care of. I think it's the wires that are broken. But I didn't take that apart because I'm really bad at doing that kind of thing. Any type of wiring stuff is not for me. I need to, like, send it to someone maybe. But I did get a new controller and it was, like, really cheap. So it wasn't that big of a deal. But this controller's fugly and third party. I do love you. I love you, my PS2 controller. It's right here. It's actually right next to me because I felt so bad about it that I kept it on my desk. And this thing is so light too. Like, and ever since I've had it, maybe you can hear it. There's something in this controller. There's been something in this controller for, like, forever. I don't know what it is. You can kind of hear it. Who knows what that is? I didn't actually check it out. I don't know what it is, TBH. But it lives there. It lives there forever. And I'm not gonna throw away my controller, even though it doesn't work. Maybe one day I'll be, like, really good at fixing wires. Yeah. Maybe. But I'm gonna keep it until that day when I'm, like, super good at everything, and then I can just, like, rewire the controller myself. I'll figure that out somehow. Wow, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, it's probably a piece of plastic. Dead cockroach, probably. Also, like, if you shake my Nintendo 64, it makes that same sound. I don't know what it is. Or it makes like a little, like, plastic noise in it. I have the Nintendo 64 that's green and see-through. But it still has, like, it still works. Oh my god, it felt so good to blow into my PS2. Ah! I miss using, like, consoles and hardware. Oops, pardon me. Sorry, I don't know why. Let me drink some water. I just, like, coughed right into the microphone. I'm sorry. That N64 has had one weird piece of plastic in it. Since I was, like, earlier than 10. Earlier than 10? Maybe, like, 7 or 8? Trying to think of when I noticed it. Because I noticed it, like, along when I was a kid. Very shortly after I got the N64. Dating yourself? I mean, like, numerically. Yeah, when I was, like, 6 or 7 earlier. I don't know. I have a lot of retro consoles, though, because my mom kept all of her retro consoles, like, for forever. Did you just 6, 7? Because those are ages you can be in your life. That one was not on purpose. I'm thinking. Because I was like, when did I see that happen? Because I was thinking, I noticed that my N64 had a weird piece of plastic in it very shortly before I watched my uncle play Resident Evil on the PS1, I think. Maybe not on the PS1. I don't know what console that was. It was on the PlayStation. She's 28. No. No. Okay, I'm wrong. I thought it was a PS1. Yeah, no, I must have watched him play it on the GameCube because I remember that there were multiple discs, I think. But he was using my GameCube. I never played Resident Evil because I was too much of a scaredy cat. No, I remember that you had to switch the discs because I had to leave the room because I was too scared. Like I didn't want to see any more Resident Evil because I was getting freaked out. And you kept trying to be like, don't be a baby, don't be a baby. It's just a game. But I went to go talk to my mom instead because I couldn't watch any more Resident Evil. That was my GameCube too, and he put evil in it. I'm surprised that the GameCube had multi-disc games. I can't remember how many other games had how many other GameCube games had multiple discs. Yeah, I have. Well, I mean, my mom has the rest of the ancient consoles, but at one point, my mom at one point had an Atari, an NES, and an SNES. I played a lot of SNES games when I was younger too. And I never had a PS1. I had a PS2 for like a really, really, really long time. And then my grandma had a GameCube. Which is why my uncle was playing Resident Evil. Let me see what multiple... Oh, you're right! It was Baten Kaitos had multi-disc. Tales of Symphonia was multi-disc. Twin Snakes Killer 7. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory Medal of Honor Rising Sun. Yeah, because my grandma was like, I think that she was using the GameCube as like bait to have all of her children come over to her house. So she'd always be like, oh, Citrus, you want to use the GameCube? And I'd be like, yeah, Grandma, I do. I do want to use the GameCube. But most of the time it was like my older uncle who was using the GameCube. But yeah, I played a lot of GameCube games at her house. She's so smart for that. Yeah, she was really into the DS, my grandma was. She had those like brain age games and she would play them all the time on her DS. And then I'd play some for her when she couldn't beat a level. My relatives did that with cable TV. She also acted like we wouldn't come to her house. But she would always bait me, be like, oh, want to play the GameCube, Citrus? And I'd be like, yes, I do. Oh my god, the GameCube, yes! There was like a push for a while for the DS, I think. For those kinds of like train your brain games for like older people, almost. It was like apps, I guess. But DS games. She had a couple of games that were weird and like for old people, like, oh, here's this puzzle if you want to do a puzzle. But yeah, she loved Brain Age. Brain Age was fun. She didn't just have a DS. I think she had a DSi, if I think about it. That what it was called, a DSi? Yeah. Oh my god. They got a pre-owned DSi for $30 on eBay right now. You play so many puzzle games, but I played Layton, like when because I had a DS myself, but I normally played like narrative games, like Phoenix Wright, Professor Layton, obviously, like those kinds of puzzle games. Did she get a Wii? No, my family had a Wii. Shit, we used the shit out of the Wii. Forever and ever and ever we had a Wii. My mom loved that shit. I think that she was genuinely sad when Wii games stopped coming out. And I was even like, you know, the Wii U's coming out. And she's like, it's not the Wii. And then she got a Switch a while ago. Remember I told you guys she got like the limited edition Animal Crossing Switch on sale at Walmart when it was sold out on the West Coast. She was like, yeah, I got it on sale. I was like, what do you mean you got it on sale? This has been sold out for like ages here. But she hated the new Animal Crossing. So she ended up returning that Switch. Eventually. Or she traded it in for something. I can't remember what for. Yeah. She ended up not liking the Switch at all. Which I kind of get. She's not like a handheld gamer, ever. She more likes playing games on like the TV. But she was like a hardcore Animal Crossing fan. Animal Crossing for the GameCube. Oh my god. That shit was serious. Like to the point where I had to use like a different memory card because she wouldn't let me live on her on her island, or not on her island, in her town. That's what the dock is for. It's not the same. She didn't like the games offered by the Switch. I think that Animal Crossing New Horizons is too different for her, too on rails. She really liked the appeal of like the older Animal Crossing games where like they're kind of mean to you. It's not so much on rails. You can just start whenever you want. Oh, you've been playing the original. How is it in comparison? I've told this story before, but actually my mom and her best friend, they got into a huge ass argument when I was a kid because her friend came over to her Animal Crossing town and my mom told her beforehand, don't run because you're going to ruin my paths and you're going to ruin my grass. And you know what she did when she got there? She started running. And my mom yelled at her on the phone. And they were like, my mom was genuinely mad at her for a really long time. Like, that was like a sin. That was a sin. Which I do kind of get because it takes forever for grass to grow back. Pokopia. You know, maybe my mom would like Minecraft adjacent. She might like Pokopia. You might be right. I think Stardew has too much shit in it. I don't think they should like it. Yeah, she was like... I think she also liked the Wii. Okay, I know that you can play older games on the Switch, but you require like a subscription. Like... And she used to use the Wii, like the classic games, to play Super Mario. Like all the classic Marios, like Mario 1, 2, 3. Which is why I think I messed up the dun 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 dun. I played the shit out of those games on the Wii. But she used to own it on the SNES too, I believe. Yeah. I wonder if she still has the Atari. I don't think I ever played a game on that. There was a weird game that she used to have that was clowns for the SNES. Was it Kid Clown? No. It used to look weirder than this. I must be thinking of the SNES. Yeah, let me see. No, I don't know what game it was, but yeah. I forget. I don't know what game that was. I just remember it being like a scary cartridge. I remember never playing it because I was too scared. Shit, I wish I played it. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. SNES is a sneeze? SNES! Like that. No, that'd be silly. Maybe she had Hellraiser for the SNES. I remember being terrified of whatever it was. No. This must be fake. This must be a fake cartridge. I just remember being like, ooh, that's scary. But everything looks scary to you when you're like 7. A sneeze. Ah, yes, I used to love playing the sneeze. Not pronounce it like SNES. I don't know what game it could be. Shit, I don't even know if I'd recognize it like if I saw it. Kittens and Rainbows 4? No. Maybe it was Terminator. It could have been Terminator. That does look kind of similar to what I'm imagining in my mind. I remember being too scared of Terminator when I was a kid, though. Maybe I it was. Once you find it in your mind palace, okay, so I'm imagining it in my mind. Okay, so I'll never, in my mind, the SNES is in the kitchen. It's in the kitchen, and the kitchen is like a little nook. And there's like a really weird small table in there. And the SNES and a little TV is in the kitchen. And there's a bunch of cookbooks, but the cookbooks are stained purple because my mom was tie-dyeing on the table and spilled it all over these gigantic ass cookbooks. So they were just permanently purple. So I just need to think about. I actually didn't really play too many. Really didn't play too many of those games because I was like, I didn't understand how to use the SNES because I was stupid. That was when I was really young. Maybe I was like 5 or 6, 7. I try not to say 6 and 7 because I know you guys are gonna freak out like some kind of like sleeper cell reaction if I say the numbers 6 and 7 back to back. It was purple. Zombies ate my neighbors. No, I don't think it was this. It was definitely like a weird, esoteric design on it. I'm gonna look. I'll look it up later. But I do remember it being like, I don't know what this is. Like when I looked at it, it was not recognizable as an IP to my young brain. But what did I know? I didn't know anything. I was just born. Like, how would I even be able to quantify that? I could just call her. I'll call her tomorrow. Let me write that down. Where's my notebook? I'll just call her tomorrow. Oh my god, if it was Earthbound, I would throw up, dude. No way does she still have that. I'm just gonna call my mom tomorrow. What kind of SNES games? Yeah, I'll just call her tomorrow. That's the easiest thing to do. I'll straight from the source. What the hell did you have? Because I don't remember any of it. Because I was like, just a fetus. Chrono Trigger, yes. But I played that emulated. I don't know what other stuff she had. Everything was scary when I was 6 or 7. Agreed. I was scared of like so many things. When I was a kid, I would always do this thing because I was so scared that something would chase me in the dark. It didn't matter what it was. It just would chase me no matter what it was. So what I would do is I would turn off the light and I would run as fast as physically possible to where I was going because I couldn't leave the light on because my mom would yell at me. But I also didn't want to die from the evil that's in the dark. So what I would do is I would it would be like a start your engines light. And the second I turned that shit off, I would full body sprint back to my room. And then if I close the door, that means that like I made it. But also like, you guys ever be scared of like having one of your arms hanging off of your bed or like one of your feet hanging off of your bed and the evil, the evil outside, the evil within was gonna get you. Maybe I was just like really scared about nothing, probably most of the time. Oh well. I mean, the grabbers. Oh my god, I had a nightlight forever. I still use nightlights, but mostly just so I can see in the dark. Like I got one in my bathroom, and I got one in my hallway. And now you sleep on the floor. Yes. Now I say, demons, just take me away. That's fine. You know what? Whatever happens will happen. I'm going to bed. I had a piece of glow-in-the-dark tape from my hallway. That's honestly smart. But wouldn't it like not glow in the dark after a certain point? I'm always nervous that I'm gonna wake up and then I'm gonna smash my feet on something random in the dark. I hate light now when trying to sleep. I kind of like it. It depends, I suppose. I've always had a nightlight in my bathroom though. Just because like it's so terrible when you turn on the bathroom light like at night when you have to go use the restroom. and it's like so blinding. Or you just have to pee in the dark. Like, there's no options. It's charged by being exposed to light. Is that like all UV rays? I don't know how glow in the dark stuff works. Even still, sometimes I get like a weird feeling like if I turn off the light, I'm gonna be attacked. Maybe that's just me though. It's always good to have a healthy amount of paranoia, but like not too much paranoia, just enough so that you're on your guard, you know? Phosphorescent, interesting. Maybe it's bad for my cortisol to always be like on guard, but oh well. Doesn't matter to me because my cortisol must be so high all the time that it must not matter. That way you keep your weep sword close. Yes, I do know exactly where it is right now. It does wonders when you're in a fencing match to be on guard. Indubitably. I'm in those all the time. Do you know how hard it was to move that sword when I was moving? I was so nervous that the movers would notice my katana. And then I would have to like... Yes, I have a sword. I have a katana. But I didn't buy it. I got it as cause Mogu-chan was moving and wanted to get rid of it. And I said, don't get rid of it. And she was like, you take it. And so I did. And you know what? It's kind of sharp. I had to like wrap it a whole bunch so that it wouldn't like be unsheathed in its scabbard. I swear I'm not a turbo anime nerd. I think I couldn't have said that even if I wanted to. I'd probably give off some like evil, stinky miasma. Anime miasma. You know, some people say that like they're really into anime, but you can like so tell when someone is into anime. Oh my god, speaking of, okay. You guys remember last week when my coworker, my fellow idol, like just randomly told me that she's in the toxic yaoi, talking about heated rivalry and how like she said that her mom used to write Kirk and Spock fanfiction. I feel like ever since we had that conversation, yeah, if you guys weren't there for that conversation, so me and my fellow idols were talking about heated rivalry, and I was like, yeah, I think it's maybe like a little overhyped. It's like people's first like gay. I didn't say yaoi. I said gay romance like experience. And then my fellow idol said, yeah, where's my like toxic yaoi? You know, like my mom used to write Kirk and Spock fanfiction, so I've been in this game for a long while. And like my brain short circuited when she said this, cause I was like, we're just saying the words yaoi. Oh no, she said, yeah, this is like baby's first fujoshi experience, and I was like, you just using the words fujoshi in public? Like we're at work. What are you doing? What's happening right now? And I had like no follow-up to that. Yeah, I was like, huh? What? We're in public. Like, but I like never got to follow up with her with that. But like ever since, she's been like low-key dropping hints that like she's got something more going on. I'm like really excited for this. She was power level. She was like showing her power level just like immediately. Like that went from 0 to 1,000 to me. You gotta pretend you don't know what it is? No, I was so shook in that moment that I wanted to be like, wait, why do you just say that? Why do you just... She's also a VTuber. That would be crazy. Cause she doesn't really like have any... But she's also like me. Because like I don't have any anime memorabilia on any of my stuff, like on purpose. But also she doesn't. She has like one thing, like a Miffy notepad. And I was like, that's really cute. What? How adorable. That's quite interesting. Don't Fujo's goon to yaoi. Not the majority of the time, I would say. I would say say it's a very, very small amount. It's more like the emotional. It's like reading shoujo manga, IMHO. Like I don't know how else to say this, but like I don't. I read it for the literature, unironically. She around your age? Yeah, she's like a year or two older than me, I think. Yeah. Yeah, they usually get it for the ideation. Yeah, it's really not gooning. Like, unironically, this isn't a cope. Like, they do read it for the plot. I'm being, like, 100% real with you. I've, like, known a lot of Fujoshis in my life, and I've never, ever, ever heard any of them being like, wow, this is hot. Like, it's always like, wow, this is amazing. This is romantic. This is so cute. Like, wow, this is like... I've never heard anyone be like, saying any horny words in relation to it. No, it's not like bringing up what you whack off to. No. I would not say that. I think it can be easily misconstrued as that, but I don't think it's... I wouldn't consider it. I consider myself to be romantic. I like reading about yearning. That's why Love and D-Space is so good, because it's got like hella yearning, which is why I was like so shook that there was like just like the sex card. I was like, oh my god, I'm like now gonna be classified as a gooner for the rest of my life. I like the yearning shit. Yeah, will they, won't they? It doesn't matter if it's shoujo or yaoi or yuri. Yaoi couple, yuri couple, normal couple. I see no difference. Love is love. But for real. I hate reading about yearning. That's crazy, because I think that's like what women like. Like, they like the push and pull of it. I have no sympathy for those who yearn, but that's like the most crystallized, distilled, romantic experience, don't you think? So nice. If you don't wife her up, set one of us up with her. I think she's single. I'm gonna inquire. I'm gonna see what her real power level is. Cause she was like messaging me on Teams like she messaged me on Teams, I'm gonna kill myself right meow, cause we were all having a really hard day. And then she sent me like a cute little image on Teams, and I was like, ooh, wow, that's something I would say. Interesting that you're just telling me that now. Right meow. And I was like, I just typed back on God, and she said, no, I'm not really gonna kill myself. I just wanted to say right meow really bad. And Quizmic, welcome in. Oh my god, hi! Commenting from Momocon. I hope you're having fun. In real life, yearning is a misfortune, not a sin. I think that... I do kind of understand what you're... As protagonists, I can't stand them. I guess I understand what you're saying. Like, in real life, it's a misfortune because a yearning unrequited can be painful. I think I understand what you're saying. But, I think that that's like a crystallized experience that only a human can have on some level. Of course, if you're doing nothing but yearning, it's nothing but pain. But there's joy to the experience of that like distilled want of someone else's affection. I think. I don't know. Get on stream? Maybe. Agalo, welcome in. How are you? And hi, Soupy. How are you? Unrequited yearning. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I like a lot about... Okay, it depends, because if you read a shoujo manga, and these two MFers have been miscommunicating and yearning for way too long, you're like, tick-tock, I'm dying soon. Like, I only have so many hours on Earth to live. Wrap it up. Yes, tis better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. Yeah, I mean, it's painful, and it hurts. It's just an experience of weakness. I think that that's an inappropriate description of weakness, because, I mean, of course, that's like a... It's like a facet of, stoicism. And so I do understand, like where that perspective comes from, but in my opinion, I don't think that the weakness that you experience, like, with an overwhelming emotion such as love, like, is something that truly manifests as a weakness. It can be like an emotional weakness, but I don't think it's like a physical or a spiritual weakness to experience that. The experience of cognitive dissonance. I guess I understand what you're saying. No, I understand what you're saying though. I don't think that what you're saying is like in defiance of love. It's just like a different school of thought. I think that Mr. Marcus Aurelius himself says something about that in Meditations, where he's like I will not allow myself to be swayed by affection. Love isn't that thing for weaklings who need others? Yeah, I'm like a solo leveler, so I don't even need that shit to begin with. But I understand that sort of perspective. But I think it's different. It's difficult and different to have like that kind of experience. And I think that sort of yearning happens less probably as you get older and you like spend less time like in someone's orbit or like in someone's life, maybe like in this age of like online dating and stuff. But I still do think that yearning comes from like the knowledge of knowing someone else intimately to the point where you feel like this overwhelming affection. Solo leveler cries for his mommy. Yeah, and he's based for that. I'll be real, gooning is a huge waste of time. Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah, cause isn't it like hours of doing the same thing? That seems 1, miserable. 2, I got shit to do. What a sissy. I know, dude. I'm gonna start like hate rating solo leveling. I don't think less of people who wallow in the past over things that didn't happen. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I think that it's totally appropriate to have some sort of grief over like a misconnection or something that didn't happen. But ultimately you do have to move on, I suppose. Like, not holding on to an unrequited love can be difficult. But I also think that that's like another unique emotional experience. There are lots of unique emotional experiences that I think only come from love, and Umineko taught me that. You spend hours doing one thing. Yeah, it's called yapping, and it's called posting on the internet. Mostly posting on Discord. You're in private on a beach for a day, then move on. Maybe. Am I dropping frames? I am. That's so weird. Sorry, I'm dropping frames. Probably because I have like 300 tabs open. Probably not, though. It was so funny, people said he lost aura for that. Fellas, is it gay to love your mother and to be happy when she comes out of her several month-long coma? I still just spend hours watching VTubers, but you can do something else while you're watching me too. In fact, I think that that's like I think that's fun. I like knowing what you guys do when you're watching me. Like if I'm like second screen stuff, like if you got years, yeah. Is it is it a sign of weakness to cry when you've been like the man of the household for several years while your mom's in a coma and you've had to do like several years of hard labor before you found out you could solo level and bring your mom back? For being on the second, no. Imagine having Citrus on second screen. I only have a widescreen. So everyone's always second screen everyone's always first screen to me. I never watch stuff on my phone. Why would I watch stuff on my phone when I got my thingy? When I got my desktop computer. Why didn't he solo level his emotions? No time for that. Bro, solo leveling his emotions? What is he going to therapy? Weak sauce. My hubris is putting Citrus on the second screen and then glazing over it, only looking at the second screen. You guys are so cute. I'm gonna get a giant desk soon and go 3 monitors. That might be nice. I've been okay. What I really want is like a standing desk. I think that'd be nice because sometimes I don't have a standing desk. So what I do sometimes is I stand on my knees at my desk because it feels good for my back to like not be in a seat the entire time. So I do that a lot. I just like, I stand on my knees and then I use my computer like that. It's called kneeling? I'm not really kneeling because I'm just like, I'm not like on my haunches or nothing. Want some knee pads? You know what? That probably would be good. If I put something under my knees, normally I just tank it. Probably bad for my knees to do that. No. Is there a name for what I'm doing? Yeah, like I'm doing something like this. Why is this image so tiny? Here, it's something that looks like this, I suppose. Yeah. That's me, but instead of using like a dumbbell, I'm at my computer just like typing. And it's normal, because it feels good for my back to have it like... That's kneeling? Okay. I don't really know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing this. I don't know what anything is. Don't do that without a pad. God damn it. I've been doing it just... It's on carpet. I'm on carpet. You're doing that on the floor? Isn't the monitor too high? No. Normally I am like looking up at my monitor though. Like just a little bit when I do it. But it's not that bad. Do I have my measuring tape? Where's my measuring tape? I thought I had it over here. So I can measure it for you guys, so you guys would know that I'm like not hurting myself. Oh well, I'll never find out. I don't think this desk is that tall. It's like torso height, I guess, like knee to torso. I feel like my... Let me sit like that. Hold on. Maybe like my sternum comes up to the like sternum level to my desk. What's wrong with her? Nothing! There's nothing wrong with me! I'm normal! Okay, I'm gonna sit back in my chair. Am I doing it right now? No, I just was, but now I'm not. Because it's better to sit in a chair. Sorry. Yeah, probably. Without my shins, I'm probably about 4 feet tall. I wish I had my measuring tape. I was just measuring my desk to make sure that I could buy a desk with the same dimensions, but a standing desk instead. Because all my friends have standing desks, and they kind of say it rocks. And I want to stand and then sit and then stand and then sit and then stand and then sit and then stand and then sit. That seems awesome. I don't know. It's just like the smaller things in life. I don't have a desk on there, I don't think. How many of you guys are going to Offkai again? Gallo said, 9volt said. Are any of you else going to Offkai? I want that leg support. I'll be there. Oh, nice. Everyone's gonna be there. I'm so excited. I'm not going anymore. Oh, that's okay though. I feel like that is I do? No, I don't. Unless it changed. No way. That might have changed. Because sometimes they change them without telling me. That is not the one I put on there. I thought I took this off. My bad. I'm taking it off right now. Not on the continent. Where's Off-Kai? It's going to be in San Jose, California. And I am super excited to go. I just ordered some stuff last night for it as well. So I'm like, it's coming close. July is gonna be here before we know it. I mean, I was thinking about it because it's just like one week plus some change until June, and then July is gonna be here, and then I'm gonna go, and then it's gonna, and then after July is like Christmas basically. When is Off-Kai? It is. Yeah, I'm going in person. I went in person last year too. I booked my flight like in January. I went for Holiday Matsuri though. Holiday Matsuri was so good. Let's see. It's July 24th to the 26th, so I guess it's technically like 2 full months. Nice! A cheap-ass room all to yourself? Good! Oh my god. Well, Dokumi has been around for a while. I still can't believe Tapani's going to Dokumi. I don't know what she's gonna be up to, but hopefully she sends me pictures. It's 45 minutes by public transit to the venue, but I feel like that's still not that bad. I mean, the transit is nothing if you're gonna spend all day there. We're taking naps in the rough during the day? It's not that bad, and the weather should be pretty good too. So you shouldn't worry too much. I thought that the weather was fantastic when I went. My other friends are going to Dokumi. I'm like too scared to go to Germany just for a convention. It seems like so much. I'd rather spend a lot of time there, like at least 2 weeks to see the sights. And MomoCon. I don't know what con that is. Oh, it's in Atlanta. I don't think I've ever heard of this con before. It looks fun though. Oh my gosh. Let me see. I'll take a look while I'm there. I'm probably gonna leave my suitcase as empty as possible, even though it's not gonna. I was cold. No. What did I wear? I guess I did wear tights, but like I didn't think it was that cold. A lot of cosplayers go there. Oh yeah, in the South, cons are really cosplayer heavy. I was so shook by how many amazing cosplayers I saw at Holiday Matsuri. Oh my god, it's just amazing. So many unique cosplays too. God, so cool. Yeah, on the West Coast, it's different than in Florida, cause like it gets cold AF at night. But it normally warms way back up in the afternoon. It's really weird. That's why I always have on like a light jacket, cause if you bring a light jacket, then you'll never be too cold or too hot. In the summer? Yeah, even in the summer it can get like down to like 40s, 50s. Everyone bring your 3DS. My 3DS has water damage, so I can't bring it. Everyone else should bring their 3DSs though. Oh yeah, and then really soon is gonna be the State of Play and also the Summer Game Jam, or not Game Jam, Summer Game Fest. Is that what it is? I forget. Jeff Keighley's game, Lollapalooza. Are you guys excited? I'm already like thinking about how I'm gonna tank .hack so that I can play Adventures of Elliot. Hi Guard 2! Yeah, I'm excited. This is a time of year that I always wait for, because all the games come out just around this time. There's a bunch of games that I really want to play. They better announce game this year. Oh shit, I've been waiting for that one for ages. My top 10 picks: Half-Life 3, Elder Scrolls 6, Half-Life 4, but for VR. There's gonna be Professor Layton. They're gonna actually release the date. Yep. Bloodborne 2, and Sekiro 2. New Vegas remake. Actually, probably you're gonna be right on that one. Fallout New Vegas remake. The Last of Us 50th anniversary edition, the silver edition. And it's gonna weigh like 50 pounds because it's gonna be made of pure silver and you can't play it. I get every announcement that I want. Manpreet, welcome in. Sly Cooper! That'd be crazy if Sly Cooper came back. Will they ever make another Sly Cooper? I never played those games. And they're also gonna announce Freddy Fish. He's coming back. He's coming back, baby. And everyone loves him. It's gonna be the era of point-and-click adventure games. Oh, maybe Monster Hunter Wilds expansion. You're probably right on that, too. Freddy is a boy? Oh, is Freddy Fish a boy or a girl? Am I crazy? Freddy Fish is a girl? I would just imagine it was like a very feminine voice coming out of a male fish. And then they're gonna also have the Muppets there again. It's gonna be awesome. Titanfall. Yeah, probably not. They're gonna announce Death Stranding 3. And also, Soul Reaver 3, 4 also. They're gonna be like, sorry that we released that Soul Reaver game and made you guys hate us. We're making a new one now. And also, .hack release date. Gonna be at Summer Game Fest. Bloodborne port. Summer Game Fest. It's gonna be there. Yep, Elden Ring 2. Actually, maybe. No, Duskblood is coming out. I was kind of hoping Duskblood's was made by a different team in FromSoft. Concord 7. I'll take anything. Project Diva. They're saying F you to Project Sakai fans. We're gonna remake Project Diva games. Oh yeah, do you guys remember when there was that Gen AI game that they announced? What was up with that? Protonic, welcome in. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. Yeah, the weird cat one. I forget what it was instantly. Yeah. What's the name? No idea. Stellar Blade 2. Actually, that might be realistic. I'm trying to think of unrealistic ones. Earthworm Jim. Not a port, a new one. Phoenix Wright, but they go back to the pixel art style and not the lame ass, remastered art. Kingsfield 7. Oh shit, that Star Wars game that David Cage was supposed to be making? What's up with that? Hey, he's still working on that or no? When is Talos 3? That is? Did they announce a release date? I don't think so. I already wishlisted it, so I'll be there. Oh, it just said 2027, I think. Yeah. I already wishlisted it, so I'll be there when that comes out. The Witness 2. Jonathan Blow blows harder. Viper, welcome in. How are you? Oh my god. Infinite Remastered and the Mastered is in bold because of slavery and racism. You mean it's got more? You know what? I did like BioShock Infinite because I liked those weird old-timey versions of pop music. I like that a lot. Oh my god, Blueprints 2, I would explode. In fact, maybe just a DLC. What the hell's up with all the other stuff that happens in a game? Chronicles Medieval. That your only reason for liking it? Yeah, I want them to add more DLC. I thought that BioShock Infinite... Okay, BioShock Infinite sucked. But it had a bunch of good ideas in it, I feel like. Dark Souls 4, maybe. I don't think they will, though. Honestly. Oh, they just released a colorblind option, Lark. The day after I my finished blueprints, they released an update to it. I shit you not. Where is it? Let's see. Was it April 10th? Oh, yeah. April 29th. The accessibility update, patch 1.7, they added colorblind mode. No, I'm not colorblind, but everyone who was colorblind in chat was having a really difficult time. Nightfall was having quite a bad time on the parlor game boxes, because I think that the blue of the background was making it so that like each box's color was really weird. And so they said that like one box was like some crazy color, and I was like, which box are you talking about? None of the boxes are that color. But yeah, they added some accessibility options, which I could have used, TBH, because that purple looks way too close to that pink. I saw that they added Gilgamesh to Honkai Star Rail. I was like, so it almost makes me want to play Honkai Star Rail. Dishonored game? I don't know. I'd keep coping for that. Do you really think they're gonna make another one? Those games are pretty okay. I never played them. I watch other people play them. But it's some of my favorite gameplay of like sneaking around and then having someone be like, must have been the wind. That always made me laugh every time. Yeah, I don't think that there's any hope for it, but I think you could probably still cope, and there will be one in the future. Math accessibility option for people who are stupid out there, please. Built-in calculator, maybe? Infamous. Do you think they would? No. No, Watch Dogs reboot. Watch Dogs. It's gonna be something like stupid like that. Starfield 2? Do you think they do that? I hope not. There are so many bad options here. Are they working on a new Infamous? What about Uncharted? Do people like those games? I've never understood Uncharted, but also like I'm not a guy, so I guess I'm not like the target demographic for it. Another No Man's Sky update. That'd be crazy. Bayonetta reboot. He would do it. I've never played those games before. Bayonetta. I'd like to play it. I love Uncharted. Uncharted is Tomb Raider for guys. That's what I kind of always saw it as. But also, the only Tomb Raiders I've ever played are the ones that no one likes, which I liked a lot. For the PS3, maybe? Oh yeah, the Tomb Raider for the PS3, and then what's the one where it's like, Place Japan? Is that just Tomb Raider, or is that the same one? Is Bayonetta like Devil May Cry? Yes, where you have to get like multipliers. Close to my favorite game ever, Uncharted 2? I also played the shit out of Little Big Planet and Little Big Planet 2. In fact, Little Big Planet is like the first time I ever heard... What the hell is that song? Little... Oh yeah, Sleepyhead. By Passion Pit? Yeah. Little Big Planet 2 is the first time I ever heard a Passion Pit song. Do you know how? Because I used to be obsessed with using PlayStation Home. Do you guys remember that? When you had like a little hub world that you would walk through, and in like the Little Big Planet section, they had a little zone where it played Sleepyhead by Passion Pit over and over and over again. I bought stuff on there. I never bought anything from it, but I would just walk around and talk to people all the time. My dad bought me a keyboard to use, but he also used it for other games too. But he bought a keyboard and I used it to argue with people in PlayStation Home. I interacted with so many people because I'm just like addicted to like telling embarrassing stories. But there was one time, apparently there was some collab on PlayStation Home only in Japan where Miku was there. And I ran around like the hub area saying, has anyone seen like a girl with blue hair? It's supposed to be a collaboration with Hatsune Miku. Has anyone seen her? And I looked around everywhere and I couldn't find her. But they still had like a weird Idolmaster collaboration, even in the English version, which I thought was really, really, really weird. Let me see. Monkey, welcome in. Yeah, where's Miku? Where's Miku? I was so like stressed trying to find her and I couldn't find anything. Here, let me see. Can I find an image? Oh, yeah. So, if you did all of this Idolmaster content in PlayStation Home, this is what you get. Apparently it became like a big meme in Japan, but I was like the only person who knew about this. So, it always just like kind of freaked me out, but I still wore it because I was like, well, I did all this work to get this. Here, if you did everything for this like Idolmaster collaboration event, you got this outfit. Isn't that scary as shit? Yeah, so I used to walk around just like this all the time, and people would say, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? And I would not say anything because I was like, I'm too cool for school. And I got this Idolmaster outfit on, and so I'm like way cooler than these people right now, even though I look scary AF. Yeah, in retrospect, this is really scary. Especially the face. Like, what's up with that? Yeah, that's Haruka from Idolmaster. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this is what it looks like from the side too. Man, it looks way worse than I remember it looking. Yeah, this is quite bad. Yeah, this is what it looks like from the side. So it's like a plastic mask that you wear in the game. Yeah. Yeah, this was weird, huh? I still wore it, like, basically until I stopped using, PlayStation Home. But there was sometimes that I was so bored of the games that I had that I would just walk around PlayStation Home like a whole bunch and do nothing. It was, like, even less interesting than, like, playing Second Life or, like, any MMO. I would just walk around over and over and over again. And there would never be anyone around because no one used that shit, but I used the hell out of PlayStation Home. I don't know why. I guess I just like did nothing but like nonsense and garbage my whole life. So yeah, it's super cute and I worked really hard to get this. I grinded for like a really long time to get it. Which is probably not great. What was the MMO you played as a kid? I played a lot of like weird ones. I played Flife. I played WoW. I played City of Heroes. I played Angels Online, Ragnarok Online, Trickster Online. I played Flife. I played... what was it called? There was like one rhythm game that I never got to work. Audition. Yeah. That's the name of that game. I could never get that to work on my computer. I have no idea why. But I was always desperate for it because I really liked playing rhythm games when I was a kid. Shin Megami Tensei MMO, no. I never played Final Fantasy 11. I love Trickster Online. Yes, that one was great. I love that game. All-timer, for real. And the art is really good in that too. I never played Maple Story, ever. I don't know why. I heard that Final Fantasy 11 is kind of the new hot shit. I don't know why. But there was like some collab event with Final Fantasy 14, right? And it brought like a bunch of new players to Final Fantasy 11 to the point where they're adding new content for that game. Yeah. A lot of people decided that they really liked it. Which, good for them. I mean, that game I thought was dead. So, awesome. The player surge never went away. That's kind of cute though, don't you think? I don't know. I've heard the game is good, but don't you have to wait like you have to wait 3 hours in game, like in real life, to be able to play certain jobs, right? I remember seeing some tweet that was like, oh yeah, if you want to level up your monk class, you have to wait 3 real life hours to wait for that guy to come back. Stone Age. Let me see. I have never heard of this before. Made by Netmarble? Let me see. Looks like there's like an idle game for it now, but oh, wait, I see. What is this Wikipedia? I found it. Interesting. Made in 2000. I've never seen this before. I don't know if it ever got... This looks so cute. What the hell? I don't think that this ever got localized in America. Oh no, it never did. It's only been made usable in Korea, Japan, China. Don't know what that flag is. I don't know what country that is. I don't know. I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up. Taiwan. TW? Sorry, I'm a bad person. Yeah, only in Asian countries. That's so funny though. I feel like this would do well in America. Yeah, here's the wiki I'm looking at right now. That's so interesting though. Oh, Saya, welcome in! Thank you so much for the resubscription. Thank you so much for the 23 months. Thank you for saying a sub slicer. We're rooting for the New York Knicks, right? Yeah. Wait, who are they going against? Yeah, go Knicks. I have no alliances to nothing. Oh, thank God I didn't look it up because I thought that was baseball. It's basketball. It's basketball. Yeah, I love basketball. Definitely knew it was basketball. You did it again! I'm sorry! Yeah! No, I was like, I think I made this mistake before. Sorry. Don't know. I don't know nothing. Sorry. I think I love when the ball goes in the basket. Yes. The Yankees are baseball. I love my Citrus Sports ball. Yeah, I'll support whatever you guys tell me to support for anything when it comes to baseball or basketball. I don't know nothing about either of those sports, so I'm situationally aligned with whatever home slices are fancying tonight. What about politics? I'll kill you. I'll kill you for saying that, actually. Do you support my spine and foot arch? Of course. Yeah, I'm there to hold you up, bro. How would the meta change if you could bring bats to a basket court? One more violence. Go Packers, go. Can't do that one, sorry. Monster Raving Looney Party. No shit. Are you serious? Have you heard of Bong Bong Marcos? Yes, I have. Thank you. Thank you for that one. How do you feel about the Dolphins? Like the football? Miami Dolphins? I like them. I mean, I'm aligned to the Steelers, but I don't hate them. Shut up! Enjoy your new 43-year-old quarterback this year. Thanks, I know. I'm aware. Support my tuition at the Sports Ball College. Dude, if you're getting a tuition at the Sports Ball College, aren't you getting a grant for the sports ball? You got this. I believe in you. Who mentioned the Philippines president, #1 Bong Bong Marcos, Stan, 9-volt worm? Yeah, we're hitting the ball. We're all doing the sports, and it's amazing. We're all playing the game together. Yep. What that game is? Friendship. Singapore anthem next Yeah, maybe. The game that is life, but also the sports ball game, which I'm not gonna be too specific about because I don't know which one. We're playing one of those games they used to play in Mesopotamia. What's it called? It was called something similar to lacrosse. We were playing human polo. Yeah, we're playing human polo. We're playing the royal game of Ur. Yep. 2-player strategy race board game. And then, of course, we're playing ball game. Whatever that is. And lion hunting, I guess. Yeah, that's something that they did in Mesopotamia, I guess. I just Googled it. Val, welcome in. How are you? Play with human poles? No. You just run around. It's like lacrosse, but no horse. No horse, so like human polo. Elephant taming, only if you're strong enough. Only if you have the heart of a child. Because elephants can, like, totally sense if you're, like, a bad person. Cheer for the Canadians for hockey night. The Oilers are out. Okay, you got it. Wait, which team is that? Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, I got them. Yep, those are my guys now. Just tame other men. No, what? I mean, if you want to, that's up to you. But like, you know. We're about to put collars on all the guys. Only the Omegas. Only the ones that need to have the collars. Great Britain has been getting their what crushed in hockey? That seems terrible. That seems bad. There's like no red flags that happen when something like that happens in hockey? Or, I mean, hockey's a pretty violent sport to begin with. I know, my frames just dropped again. I don't know why. No cages? Nope. Yeah. Just collars. You gotta give them some autonomy. Damn. Driver updates. Ooh. No. I've been having this on Fridays for a while. New Silas cat card includes Faribault collars? What are you talking about? Are you serious? Oh, you got that card. I saw some clips from it. It looks good. How do you feel if men did start wearing collars? I actually don't think it looks that bad. I mean, it could be worse. There are collars that look bad on everyone. Okay, do you know what's really bad? You can't wear a collar anymore without some freak exposing themselves. Moga-chan had this happen to her semi-recently, where she was wearing, okay, there's like a special collar that only subs wear, apparently. But it's like only if you're into like BDSM do you know this. It's like what, it does it have a name? It's something like, it's called an O-ring choker, something like this. Yeah, I guess that this would be considered it. So, hold on. But Moga-chan just has one of these. She's like not into that. She just has like a bunch of accessories that she wears all the time. And her boss, noticed it and she said, "Oh, are you someone's sub?" And of course, Moga-chan was like, "What did you just say to me? What did you..." This is what it looks like, apparently. Yeah. And she was like, "My boss just basically outed herself as a BDSM freak and asked me if I'm a submissive person. Like, maybe I should die." Yeah. Boss allowed to talk like that? Of course not. Yeah, but this is the type of collar that I think she has. I think it is this kind of one. I'm trying to think of what she has as accessories. Yeah. It looks like a choker. She has a couple different chokers. But I think that chokers got a bad rap because I have like I wouldn't consider it a choker, but I have like a very close to the neck necklace, and I'm always like, ever since that happened, I've been like kind of nervous, like someone's gonna think I'm a freak, or some freak is gonna think I'm a freak. God forbid you be stylish, for real. I like when people wear like cool accessories around their neck. I think that it's a crime that freaks are. I'm wearing a choker right now, yes! And I'm not a freak. Well, debatable. I personally don't think so. But you know, you can argue that in some forum. If you're wearing a collar, you have an owner. Get away from that sub. Yeah, step off, brother. All the cute girls wore them. Yeah, I think that chokers are cute. I think that they look good on a lot of people, especially if you got like a thin little neck. That's all I'm saying. Everyone should wear 50 belts. Agreed as well. But I think that chokers do look good on guys as like a fashion accessory. There's like a bunch of different things that you could wear. Honestly, if I were to just say it, I think that sterling silver and gold look really good on guys. Like, if you just have like a nice piece that you wear, like you can even wear it to bed, I think that looks like pretty nice, genuinely. I feel like most guys don't wear accessories. And you know what? Normally, really bothersome guys wear a lot of rings, which is really unfortunate because I think that bad apples spoil the bunch. Like, you should be able to wear accessories without there being some like freak out there. Trying not to say guys wearing jewelry is something fashionable is the word you're looking for. Fashionable. Yeah, silver's more accessible than gold. Yeah, some people have like a silver sensitivity. I don't know why silver can cause such a big issue with people, but not gold. I guess because it's like, I mean, it's just like a different material. But a lot of people have like a nickel or silver allergy. What if I wore a choker and someone asked if I'm a sub? You should beat them. You should beat them and be like, what are you saying to me in public? Never again. Maybe that affects things? Maybe. Yeah. I have a friend who's allergic to silver. Sorry, I took a sip of water and I read what 9VoLtWorm said. You can wear like 3 tasteful jewelry statement pieces as a guy, but at 4, there's no way you don't look like a pervert. But that's because there are weird perverts out there who are giving fashionable people a bad name. Like, that's why I need normal people, normal guys to be like more into fashion, because all the fashionable people are freaks or perverts. Like, that can't be right, because fashion looks good on like all sorts of people, and I want people to like express themselves like the way that they want. But why do perverts only accessorize? What's up with that? Is it just like some part of like the pervert genome to be able to make good fashion statements? Yes, Vesh! If you see an anime guy with multiple rings, he's a gangster or a pervert. What's up with multiple rings and perverts? Like, it's for real. I don't get what it is. You're just like Jungkook X Mafia picture. I used to wear a handful of rings too. Oh my god, when I went to Offkai, I kept finding rings in the bathrooms, in the women's bathrooms to be fair. But they looked kind of like men's jewelry, like thicker, and I kept returning them. I kept finding more jewelry. VTubers and ADHD, name a better combo. I just thought it looked cool! God, Lark, you got pegged as a pervert so instantly! Have you tried washing your hands with rings on? Yeah, that's why you're supposed to just never wash your hands. It's good for your immune system. Be careful what door you open at Offkai. I will! Oh my god, everyone keeps talking about the orgies. But home places, I'm not gonna look up. I'm not gonna look up at anyone's hotel room. I'm not gonna look through anyone's curtains. I'm gonna knock on every door, and I'm gonna say, pardon me, it's me, Citrus Sunshine. Please don't be doing anything on Say So in here, because I kind of just want to live my life. Can you maximize jewelry to cancel out the pervert thing? You know what? I think you can. Yeah, like Xerxes in 300. Yeah, he kind of has so much jewelry on that he goes back to not being a pervert. No orgies and bright LEDs on my hotel window. Yeah. What's my chance to be involved? You're not. I don't think you're missing out on anything. Like I don't think you're missing out on anything. And I saw one of the I saw a lewd tuber talking about an orgy they've been to at a convention, and they said, don't go. The gender ratio is always crazy bad. So that should put you off. Like, entirely up on it. I'm not interested in orgy shirt. No. I've been told you're better off missing it. I, of course, have never been to one. But I keep hearing only bad things, so I'm not being, like, tantalized. I can't imagine many hot people go to orgies. Sorry if that's mean. No, it's fair, it's fair. Your opinion's valid and fair. Of course it is. Yeah. Yeah. I bet that it's common. Someone made a tweet that was saying, like, there's orgies at every large convention, which makes sense, like, statistically. Who goes to an orgy for a gender ratio? If you're crowdfunding, I assume you know what you're getting into. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know the ins and outs of it. Crowdfunding. What if you get, yeah, that's another issue. Like, is everyone showing up with, like, their clean bill of health? They're just like, there are a lot of questions. I don't want the answers to any of them. I want to live my life. Oh man, so bad, so bad. Yeah, I don't know what, I don't get it. Like, I'm out. That's okay. That's totally fine. It's just ridiculous to, like, you have to pay a fee? That's absurd. I don't want to know any of this. I'm say so. I don't want to know anything. You know, I live my life and I do a lot of really random garbage, and I'm happy. I'm so happy to just be meeting my friends at Off-Kai and hopefully drinking alcohol. And then I want to do karaoke, and I also want to buy merch, and I want to see my friends. That's like, I'm like, do you know how exhausting it was to go see my friends at Off-Kai, let alone anything else? My God, how much energy do you have? Professor, welcome in. Sorry, I wanted to finish that thought. How are you? Hi, Raiders. My name is Citrus Sunshine, your clumsy 2D idol. I was just talking about Off-Kai. Nothing unsay-so, nothing unwholesome. How are you? How was your stream? Let me see. Oh, you were playing Silent Hill 2? Ooh. Let's go. Tea Party Raid. Talk about conventions in general. And sports ball. I don't know too much about sports ball, and I'm sorry about that. Welcome in. I'm gonna be really gross. Unfortunately, this is just like a topic that keeps coming up in the VTuber sphere, and it's really unfortunate. I really don't want to see it. I did see you and ran away, and I'm sorry. I feel bad about it, but also, like, I was too nervous. In fact, Ryan almost called out your username, and I was like, don't do it! Because you were also with your friends, too, which is why I was like, I'm too nervous to meet anyone. It's his birthday! Happy birthday! Oh my gosh! You were having a real tea party? Oh my gosh! Happy birthday! I hope you did something really fun. Persona 5 Craigslist ad. No. I hope that you had a really, really, really fun time. I feel like a bunch of people have birthdays in May, and this must be a very auspicious time to be born. Yeah, but if you have to raid them, please feel free. I don't want to hold you. I hope that you can relax afterwards, though, and do it and eat cake and have, like, as much fun as physically possible before the day's over. Don't worry about it then. I'm not worrying about it, but it kind of feels like everyone's already on edge. I want to like, I don't know. I feel like I want to like assuage everyone's fears, because when I went to Offkai, it was like as say so as it could be. I feel like Offkai is getting like almost disparaged, but maybe that was just my experience, because like I have normal friends. But it feels like it's just like all bad press. I feel like I have to defend it. I want everyone to have fun and also like not think I'm doing anything unsay so. My God. Oh, Citrus went to Offkai. You know how that is. Ugh. I thought that she was say so, but it seems that I was wrong. Freaking stuff stays very self-contained. I'm sure it does. It's not hentai. Wait, is Holiday Matsuri like a unsay so convention? Because I also went there and nothing happened. Maybe I'm like a chick repeller. Like instead of a chick magnet. I can't get anyone to date me in video games. Can't get anyone to date me in real life. Like, I'm missing out on all of these events that supposedly happen at conventions that I go to. Like, you saw at least 5 orgies in your sleep at a COD hotel. I hope not. No. Oh, that's a real thing? Oh my God, so many of you guys are going to Offkai. Say it happened all the time? Yeah, I'm like a sex repellent. Just hanging out with me can reduce your chances of finding romance by nearly 100%, it looks like. It's gonna be my first convention. That's crazy. You'll have a super fun time if you're really into VTubers. I think that Offkai low-key doesn't know what it wants to be, because I think that it's very industry forward, and yet it caters a lot to VTuber fans as well. It's kind of both. And I definitely treat it as like a networking event. And there are some events that I thought were gonna be for like industry people, but like not really. It's like business adjacent. Anti-Riz toxins. It's okay. I don't need to Riz anyone up because I already have the respect of my peers. So I don't need any nonsense like that. Neprin, welcome in. Thank you so much for the resubscription. Thank you so much for the 17 months. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And Universe, thank you so much for the follow. Shut up, -2. Ink Demon, thank you so much for the follow. And Miko, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. Caleb is her boyfriend. Shit, I wish. In my mind, in my dreams, not in Tomodachi life. I'll fix that soon. And now nobody I know goes to it anymore. Yeah, because it's like really... I mean, I've seen TwitchCon clips of streamers getting like attacked by viewers. It seems like a terrible place to go if you're an actual streamer. And so, no wonder no one goes. I don't know. It's like not really super surprising. Didn't someone just get like inappropriately touched last TwitchCon? Like that's terrible. Yeah, and TwitchCon like really didn't know too much. Caleb will fall for me on first sight. He's locked up in my basement. Yeah, that was just last TwitchCon. Am I misremembering? Yeah, Emiru got sexually assaulted at TwitchCon. Yeah. Last year. Yeah, some guy attempted to kiss her and like tried to feel on her. So of course, why would any streamer want to go there? Yeah. I don't know. It just like doesn't make sense. Like there's not enough security. There's too many fans. Like if they wanted to be industry people, then it would be inappropriate to have as many fans as there are there. I don't know. Yeah, Lady broke her back the year before too. Yes. It's just absurd. I think it's so scary. Everyone at Offkai was like hyper respectful though. Lost her baby too, that's crazy. Ball pit backbreaker. Yeah, so bad, so bad. That's absurd! Yeah, any type of trauma like that can make you miscarry. That's crazy. I would not go to TwitchCon like as a woman. Like that's absurd. I don't know. It can't be streamed per TOS, true. Absurd, absurd, absurd. I don't know. That stuff like it just makes my blood boil. Especially those are like their highest earning streamers. Like wouldn't they do everything? Like they should be bending over backwards to make them happy. Is all I'm saying. Like that's the people who directly make you the most money like on your platform. Okay, I think I'm gonna be done streaming for right now because I got like one more thing I want to do in Tomodachi Life. But hopefully you guys, we're gonna have such a fun week. I'm so excited. We're gonna play Tomodachi Life tomorrow. Maybe I can bust out 4 Miis before tomorrow. We'll have to see. And then, oh yeah, laced drinks at TwitchCon. Yeah. And then we're gonna play Dot Hack, and then we're gonna play DS1. I'm gonna maybe see if I could beat DS1 on Monday. We'll have to see. We'll have to see because you guys thought that I probably couldn't. Yeah. TwitchCon fell off. Let's see who's streaming today, though. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You guys should go on my Discord if you'd like, and follow me on my socials if you like. And then let's see who's streaming today. Do I have friends? Yes. Why don't I raid Big Ham, who is out doing a charity event where she's... Oh, interesting. She's doing a charity event where she's playing Oblivion. I want to watch her play Oblivion. I don't think I've ever watched anyone play this game. But if you have a sub, make sure you use the message with the little citrus is walking. And if you don't, make sure you use the message with the oranges. But I hope that you can give Big Ham a very nice hello. Because she's playing Oblivion for an amazing cause, which I don't quite know what it is yet. Hold on. Let me see. Let me just use this, charity. Oh, shit. She's in Oblivion for an amazing reason. Okay, I will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. PST. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.
I love her.